Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough, little mad trip with the boys. We celebrate.
G'day guys and welcome back to another episode of the Jamo and Dylan Show. Today's episode 246. How you going, Dill?
I'm good, mate. We're back, aren't we? It's been a long time since I've been in this room.
It actually feels good. The sun's just come out. The vibes are electric.
Yep.
We're off to see Rog today, back to our favourite Irish restaurant in Perth.
McGee's, mate. Lovely spot.
Not a restaurant. I'd call it a pub.
Yeah.
A pub.
Rog doesn't rate it.
Great pub feed. I think he kind of just tries to wind us up as well.
And it works.
It does. It definitely does. But off to see Rog. You saw him a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I did it. We went to the local Nando's, caught up with him. He's going well. He's in uni mode. He seems a bit more
Loose?
Yeah, loose this semester. I'm not sure what's going on. He's going to pubs a lot. I think he's developing a alcohol addiction.
Wow.
So, he was a bit tipsy the other night on a Wednesday.
Yes.
Yep. Tried to visit me at work when it was closed. So I'm not sure what he was doing there, but we'll see how he goes today.
Definitely. I'm so excited to just have the boys back together. The three musketeers.
The trio.
So he said, I love Fibber McGee's. It's going to be marvellous. And that's after a week of him talking down on the establishment.
Yeah. Treating it like it's dirt, to be honest.
But if you're in Perth, go check out Fibber McGee's because we've been there once and the food was immaculate.
Hopefully it's elite today. Needs to back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe don't go until we give you another review next week.
Give you the all clear. But you're back, mate. Got back earlier this week. Or last week when this episode comes out.
Yeah, and I thought that I was acting tough. I was like, I'm home, all's good. The jet lag will just not affect me because I tried to time it, with sleeping on the planes. You do your best to try and adjust.
You sore after a long plane ride?
To be honest, not too bad.
Yeah, my back gets sore.
Yeah, no, my back gets sore just at the best of times. But no, in general, I was actually pretty good. Yep. Obviously, after a long flight, you don't feel 100%.
Yep.
But no, Mum came and picked me up, and I felt good to be home after 6 weeks away. Loved my time; it was great. Saw lots of different things, and Grace put it in a really good way. She said it wasn't a holiday; it was traveling.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
So there wasn't many relaxing days.
You need a holiday once you get back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. Wouldn't mind going to Bali and just kicking back, feet up, a couple bintangs.
No doubt about that. I get where you're coming from.
It was great, and I'll do it all again. But yeah, happy to be home, back in the swing of things. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who reached out to me offering jobs. There was no one.
No one?
Yeah, not a single message.
What do we have you guys for?
So thanks, guys, for absolutely nothing. But no, I'm on the hunt for something. And who knows, just find something part-time while we continue the dream.
Yes, exactly, mate. You'll find something.
How's your work been going?
Going well so far.
Nice.
Back in the swing of things once I got back from holiday. And same old, but I enjoy it. It's a decent job.
You had a little slip-up today on the way here?
Yeah, I did. So wake up in the morning, get ready to go, drop Carly back at home on the way to Jamo's. Do a little roundabout. And it's one of those roundabouts that is slightly elevated, right? So having my coffee, bang, hit the roundabout. Coffee spills all over my white rugby polo. I was like, are you joking, bro? Like, this is ridiculous. And then I was thinking, can I wear it? Once I get to Carly's house, it's just got stains everywhere. And I'm like, I don't want to look like a slob. Because people are going to be like, look at this fucking slob, and I'm not. I would never wear dirty clothes like that. I'm a clean person. So I'm in the car and I'm thinking, what do I do? Obviously, Carly goes, let me check what Rick has, her younger brother, right? He loves op shopping, Rick. He probably could start his own vintage store at this point.
I'd call himself a very stylish man.
So she brought out some polos. I picked the Versace one. So this is a Rick Mayer Clothing Co. special. Quite like it, actually. Maybe I'll just hold on to it if he doesn't notice. And then we popped on the Vusetti.
Oh, shout out Vusetti.
They sent us these, so...
Dyson Daniels, NBA player who's from Australia, Bendigo boy.
Starting his own clothing brand.
21 years old.
Reached out to us. Don't mind it. Cozy.
Good. Yeah, it might look a bit strange because we're wearing it on the show.
I didn't get the plan for this,
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, you had to change.
I just said it is what it is. That's the game.
So you've got the Vusetti zip-up
Vusetti with the Versace, just drip lord,
double
bro.
V, VV.
Yeah, double V.
VV, shout out DD, Dyson Daniels.
But it's good clothes.
Yeah.
And a new friend.
I've got this button-up shirt, nice fit, Good.
Going to be good for our state. Well, me
Good
and Jamo will
fabric.
catch us wearing these at CBH.
Yes. The new OBH, because OBH
Yeah,
in
but yeah,
Cottesloe has
apparently
kind
it's
of
done now, right?
died off a bit.
Yeah. The line at CBH is the one out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So it always actually surprised me because when we first started going, it was OBH, not CBH. And I always wondered, like, I wonder why this is the main one. Because
Yeah.
you think about CBH is in the better location, right across from the main beach. And now it's the spot.
Yep.
Quite nice inside too.
Well, it did take like a bit of redevelopment for
Yes.
it to take
Yeah,
that
yeah.
crown.
Looks good
as
though.
Cottesloe's best beach hotel.
I wonder if sometimes they have some events going on too.
it would be good.
Little themed. Maybe
I
we
just-
get Rog out and about.
Speaking of ROG and just summer in general, I put in the chat the other day,
Yes.
I was saying like, we haven't yet had the summer
The summer.
where
Yep.
you look back and you go, that was the summer that
The
was
summer,
great.
bro.
You had good times. You went to the beach. You had barbecues. Mate, I haven't had a barbecue in forever.
I agree.
We should go and do barbecue with ROG. I also said I'd like to go down south, potentially for my birthday, just for a couple of nights at ROG's grandparents' house.
If
obviously.
only he could commit.
Yes, so we'll see, because he said he might have some news about that today, so we'll see what he says.
Yep.
He'll probably say no, and even if he says yes, he'll pull out
As
probably
usual.
at the most agonising time possible for me, because he seems to be doing things
Yeah.
that target like specific days.
100%.
For example, today he's tried to fuck us around, and it's the 27th,
He doesn't
which
want to
is
drive
your
in together. The date of my birthday.
Yeah.
It's not my birthday today, but still the same
same
day,
number,
bro. This is
27.
disrespectful.
If you go to the casino, you're popping, a bit of money on 27.
You've got to. But he doesn't care for that. He
No.
doesn't care about tradition.
And then when I was in Rome, I believe, and I'll touch on a few stories I have from the trip. We'll get onto
Definitely.
that. But when I was in Rome, I was on my phone. I was talking to you guys, just walking through the beautiful streets, a lot of rich history there.
Yep.
And then Rog sends this message, because I've floated the idea around my birthday. Like, I never want to do something, hey, it's my birthday,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at me, look
yeah.
at me. Just something low-key. And then he dropped a big bombshell and said that, oh, no, I've got plans on your birthday. I'm going down south with my uni friends to the place that
It hurt,
that we've
didn't
been
it?
asking for. It hurt so much. I didn't want to show grace, but there was tears on the verge of like just pouring out of my face.
It ruined your holiday.
Yeah, he definitely did. That day in particular, especially. But yeah, thank you
Trying
for
to
being
get better for him.
Thank you for being patient, guys. Like, obviously throughout the trip we were missing uploads and whatnot, but it is what it is. We had our fun.
Yeah, we've been fairly consistent.
Yeah, we've been pretty good. Like, we've still been posting stuff.
We've still got a few things to come out, which will be good as well. Jamie Hutchinson potty's out on YouTube.
Yep,
If you
and
haven't-
that's a good one. Visually, he's actually a visual person. Like,
yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
you,
I completely agree
he
with
does
that.
a lot of hand movements, a lot of gestures.
And just him in general is just a specimen.
yeah, him when he walked in with his backpack on, that was a sight to see.
Crazy, bro.
But nice dude, and gave us a great episode.
Gave us some time. We appreciate it
And
for
I think
sure.
we touched on this in our last episode, but the one that we did when I was in Nice, I believe.
Yes.
Zoom ones, they're always a bit difficult, and some of you guys might not have
100%.
liked it, but yeah, that was, we were talking about like the Joe Sugg episode. Sugg, brilliant person,
Great
good guy,
episode.
great episode. And then the Proddy C episode. So an update on that. Proddy C is the producer of, I think, multiple podcasts.
He
At
is. He's
the
moving
Fellas.
his way up now.
And the
He's a
Fellas
top dog.
studio is Calfreezy and Chip's studio in the UK, and they've now moved into this bigger place that's really nice. But we went to the original one, and
Yeah.
it was cool. Like, we had a great time there, and we filmed a Who's Punching with Cal and Chip. We actually have access to that file now, and we'll do as we please with it.
It's elite.
Our segment, our fucking clip now.
It's quality.
It
It's
is
high quality episode.
High quality episode, and there's some great funny moments.
Yeah. Yep.
My favourite was Manny Crackiao.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
that was, we're good sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we come out with a quirky
Come out
thing.
firing.
We do. Next in the show notes, I've got Bailey Smith, massive cock.
Yeah, it was hanging. You showed me
Yeah.
you said, dude, you've got to go on his Instagram
Yeah,
and,
and
have
look-
a look at this unbelievable thing.
Let's address a few things. Bailey Smith, great rig, good looking bloke.
Most followed footballer on socials.
Yes.
Yep.
And
The women love him.
yeah, and even a lot of men love him. I'll
Yeah.
say that he's converted a few people.
The gay
here.
community, big fans. And like you said, a lot of straights are now gay
Yeah.
because of Bailey.
Now, I don't follow him. So
I don't either.
I'm not one of those 500,000 or whatever it is. However, I actually heard it on Dan Does Footy, Dan Gorringe's podcast, and he mentioned it. And then as soon as I heard it and them laughing at it, I was like,
I've got to have
you know
a
what,
look.
I have to have a look.
Yeah.
So I had a look.
Curiosity.
And basically he's boxing in his backyard. Great setup.
Yep.
Brilliant setup. Nice backyard.
Weaving.
Absolutely
Bopping.
ripped.
Yeah.
Mate, he's got a 12 pack and he's just, bang, bang,
Bang,
bang,
bang, bang, bang, bang.
And then, sweating, got to cool off.
Cool off, 'cause hot and cold.
Hop in the pool, massive erection.
Just, the thing's just there.
huge. And it's just off to the right, just hanging.
Yeah.
And I think he's done it on purpose. He knew what he was doing because the more clicks, the more money on those Cotton On brand deals.
It definitely had some
Girth.
girth to it, didn't it?
It had some substance to it.
It did.
yeah.
It really did.
And the comment section, I urge you to go and look at the comments.
We're
'cause it was
talking Buddy
beautiful.
Franklin
Yeah.
commenting, you
wow.
know?
Buddy's impressed.
Buddy, 1,000 goals.
1,000 goals.
Modern footballing great.
And the comments, whether it's current players, former players, random people, it's just funny.
One girl said, I think I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy said,
3,000 likes.
nice cock, X. So, I don't know. It's funny. Go have a look. Even if you're foreign, aka not from where we're from,
Yep, have a look.
definitely go have a look. I've also written down here, Lamine Yamal is a freak.
Yep.
This
The young
is
superstar.
17-year-old who plays for Barcelona. And I don't know if I touched on going to the Barcelona game last time. I might have mentioned it.
You were in Nice. You might
I
have.
can't
I can't remember.
I'd been there. I might have said that it was really hot and kind of
think you did
unenjoyable.
mention it.
Yeah. It was unenjoyable purely because we were sitting in
Direct
direct
sunlight,
sunlight,
yeah.
35 degrees, muggy. It was just like...
And not their main stadium, sort
No,
of the
yeah.
make-do one at the moment.
Yeah. It was still a great atmosphere. It was
Yeah.
packed out, 55,000. It was great. But watching Lamine Yamal through my sunglasses, incredible. Like, obviously, we didn't get the chance to watch Messi and Ronaldo live.
No, we didn't, unfortunately.
I know that, even since the game that I watched that Barcelona won 7-0, he's been kicking on. He scored Champions League goal. He keeps, some of his assists on the outside of his boot are incredible.
Yep.
He is like the craziest soccer/football player I've seen live.
Young superstar,
Yeah.
Euro winner. He's
Incre-
already accomplished.
And then we watched 2 Premier League games, but this was next level out of this world. So just wanted to give him a shout out. He'll probably never ever see this or care, but just wanted to give Lamine Yamal a shout out there. In Nice, so I believe that's where
we filmed the last episode together. Yes.
I actually caught up with Dalton and his
Yes.
girlfriend Talia.
You did mention that to
So
me.
yeah, caught up with him. So we had dinner separate and then we caught up for gelato after.
Lovely.
Had a little chat for a couple of hours. He's doing well.
He's
He's
still
been
away.
over there for 3 months
Yep.
total. That's
Yep.
crazy. So yeah, good to see him. Shout out to him and Talia. And then I've got a funny story from Rome. So
Was Rome after Nice?
yes.
Yep.
I think it was Milan after Nice.
Oh, yeah, and then to Rome.
Milan was okay. That was probably the place that least blew me away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hit and miss. Like when me and Carly went,
Yeah.
we before we went, some people in her family were saying, "Oh, we didn't like it
Yeah.
at all." But then we went there and had a really good time.
Yeah.
Like things just aligned.
Yeah.
It's so hit and miss. I hear it from so many different people.
Yeah. But then, like, you enjoyed Paris. I enjoyed Paris.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like it.
100%. A lot of
So
people don't like Paris.
It just really is
just
whatever.
depends on you.
Whatever time you have there is just going to be your opinion.
What's going on at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, in Milan, we had a little bit of bad weather. So, like,
Yeah.
it was raining. We went and saw, like, the major things. And then, like, I went and did the San Siro Stadium tour.
yeah.
Good, but I wish there was a game on. That's why I did it, because there
Better
wasn't
than
a game
Optus
on.
or
Different. Like,
Different.
Optus is just way ahead of it, like, all these stadiums in terms
100%.
of the view from the seats is, like, you don't really get a bad seat at Optus, and just the way it's built's incredible, and
Yeah.
it's so modern. The San Siro,
Well, it's old now, isn't it?
it's old, but it was still breathtaking
Yeah.
because, I know all the history
History.
behind it, and, like, obviously playing on FIFA and stuff, like,
It's an iconic stadium.
definitely. Anyway, so Rome we really liked, and I was talking with Dalton, and that was actually his favourite place
Okay.
as of then, because I think he loves the historical
Yeah.
type of things.
Lots of history in Rome.
And I didn't really know what to expect from Rome because, like, I like history, but it's not my biggest thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So went there, obviously saw the Colosseum and all that. I'll get onto that in a bit. But we check into our Airbnb and it's beautiful. It's like nice, really high, top floor of this like apartment block, and beautiful. It was like red inside. It was It was called Mason Murat.
Okay.
And like it was based on the Murat family, who I believe were French, but they were in Italy. Something
Okay.
like, I didn't do too much research, to be honest, but it had photos
Of them.
all around, and it was based on their family. It was really cool, and they had like rugs and carpet and stuff that were really old. And I was just taking some time to take it all in. I was walking through the Airbnb, just checking out all the little photos and stuff, and then I stepped on something, right? I stepped on it and it was so painful, and it felt like Lego.
At the bottom of
Underneath,
your feet. Yeah.
underneath my right foot, I thought I'd stepped on a Lego.
What'd you step on?
I'll show you a photo.
A rusty nail?
Have I told you this yet?
No,
or no?
you haven't.
All right, so I step on
Oh, a retainer, bro.
someone's
Ew.
retainer that's been in
Oh.
their mouth.
Nah,
And the pain,
that's filth.
because it's like custom printed, like,
Ooh.
you know, they construct it like a mouth guard. It just pierced the bottom of my foot. I looked down at some dirty retainer.
Ooh.
So that was a shock. The apartment was good apart from that. Obviously, the cleaner missed it because it was kind of like in that shot, it's kind of
See-through.
camouflage.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
But
Did you
then-
think, oh,
Yeah, I did, but it was also funny as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
And then one thing I wanted to say about the Colosseum is that it was beautiful, breathtaking. We saw it at night and day.
Yeah.
We didn't do a tour, but it was a spectacle, and I just loved the thought of everything that happened in there.
Back in, what was going on there 1,000, 2,000 years ago.
And I kind of want to make a petition to bring it back in some capacity.
I completely agree they should rebuild it.
If there is, without doubt, that this person has committed a heinous crime,
Pop them in.
I want to see
Like a
them
lion
get
or
torn
something.
apart
Or
by
like
a lion.
even just like a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a Saturday
No,
night.
I think they should really rebuild the Colosseum.
Imagine, okay, I'll give you say this to someone who really believes in their skills. Let's say like an MMA fighter or like a samurai with a sword, and he still like does it back home.
I pay infinite amount of money to watch this shit.
But if someone said, we'll give you $10 million to this samurai, you versus 2 lions, right? And then he would probably say, you know what?
I'll do it.
It's going to be on TV, right? Yeah, it could be on TV as well.
Most watched. I wouldn't look away.
Where would you want it built? Like in Australia, would you want it Perth, probably just out of our
Yeah,
convenience?
like fuck them, eh?
But imagine if they used the MCG as the new Colosseum and then rebuilt like 150,000 stadium there. I just want modern day theatrics.
Yeah, like they used to have.
Involving animals and humans.
Yeah.
And no bestiality, purely like violence.
Because it's it's just nature taking its course.
Yes.
You just put a bear put like a 7-foot, strong man against a bear and just see what, imagine, the bear's going to win 99% of the time, but that 1% where this guy just tears a bear to shreds and you're just like, whoa.
Werewolf versus man.
You'd see some epic battles, bro. Those would be, that's true athletes.
Send in your favourite battles. I think we've done this before as well, but let's just reignite the conversation. I want to hear your best battles.
Yeah. And send some even ones.
Yeah, I want to hear.
What you think would be an amazing fight of human versus animal.
Yeah.
And describe the type of person.
It's hard to make it even, isn't it?
It is.
You know, it would be crazy. Underwater fight, but it's human with like an oxygen tank against like 4 small fish. But the fish have like piranhas.
I'd even like to see like 10 humans, 1 great white. But imagine great white just mauls 10 humans, bro.
Are the people volunteers or are they criminals?
Oh, I'm happy for both, to be honest. Yeah.
And the submission form, is it just online or something?
Yeah. Maybe send a video of your past experience.
Because I've been applying for jobs and like some of them are quite annoying to try and get into.
Application forms, bro.
Some of them just go on forever and ever and ever.
And you're just like, come on, mate.
We went to Corfu in Greece. Unfortunately, the weather just wasn't great for us.
Yeah, that was unlucky when you told me that.
Hey, there was just like we'd look at the weather and it would change every hour, but most of the time it would change for the worse.
Yeah, because a place like that, I feel like you want it to be sunny.
Yeah.
That's the sort of appeal.
And on the research we did beforehand, September, even though it's not as warm as summer,
they said it still should be
September's
alright.
still a good time of the year to go. Yeah. But there was
just
just
one of those
freak
days.
storms ripping through Europe around that time. So we got stitched up there. But Corfu's a beautiful place, and it's not one of the more popular islands.
Yeah.
We stayed in Corfu town, cool area. Actually met...
Busy?
It is pretty busy, but it's bearable.
Yeah,
it's really small streets, so many markets and stalls and stuff like that. We went out for dinner, some nice dinners there, but there was one night we went and then this Aussie couple started talking to us because they were sitting close and they obviously heard the accent and then started talking. Shout out to Mac and Bree.
Mac and Bree, where are they from?
Sunshine Coast, 22-year-olds. So shout out to them. Spent a little bit of time with them on that night, got some gelato with them, and yeah, shout out to them. Hope they're having a good life. They're still over there at the moment, actually.
Doing a big trip?
Yeah, doing a lot of the Greek islands, and shout out to them. Met some cool people over there. Even met an American English who was a Southampton fan who was on the way to the game. One of the most sophisticated human beings that made me feel stupid talking to him.
Oh, he's that smart.
Yeah, like
switched on.
Like we're not dumb by any means, but we don't have the vocabulary that some of these
What's
people
he
do.
using?
Oh, I don't know the words. Like I don't even know half of the words he was saying.
What accent? And so English American.
So his accent,
Was it a bit of a...
bro, floats. He can switch between whatever he wants. I thought just from the way he was speaking to me that he was, similar age, maybe 22, 23. He's only 18, just turned 18. He was born in London or born in England, lived there for 9 years, and then his next 9 years have been in America. Now he's back in England to study.
Okay.
He was so intelligent.
What's he studying?
History.
Okay.
And he said that his sister is even more smart and she's gone to like big schools and incredibly intelligent.
So they're talented.
Incredibly talented. And what surprised me most was like his ball knowledge was so strong. So he knew every single thing that I knew and I felt like it was a good chat.
Yeah.
Because, Grace and I got split up on the train because it was already packed. So we had to sit
on the way there. That's annoying when that's stuff like that
Yeah.
happens.
That even happened on the big plane home.
What the hell? I've never heard of that.
So, and there's also another thing in Europe where they overbook the flights. So you rock up for your flight and then they go, oh, there's no seats left anymore.
I saw that happen last time me and Carly went, and they just didn't let
It's insane.
these three blokes on.
Anyway, so on the way home, the first flight was elite. It was not a very packed flight. So Grace and I had a full row to ourselves.
It's a dream, bro.
We just like slept for half of it. It was
So where's that? Where was that flight to?
Doha.
Yeah.
So that was like a 7-hour flight or something. So that was good. And then the big flight, 11 hours home, was a fully booked flight.
So you hop on, you're lining up.
Yeah, but Grace and I had, like, every time we book flights, we
pick your
always
seats.
pick seats
Yeah,
together,
same,
right?
same.
And then, we got on the flight, checked our boarding pass, and they were like, let's say 53F and 54F.
Yep.
So they were just one behind.
And you're thinking,
well, yeah. And then
what's going on?
I heard other people complain about it. So it wasn't just us because
Yeah.
I felt hard done by.
Yep.
But then I realized that it happened throughout the whole plane. So I'm not sure
What's going
what
on?
happened, but one thing I will say, Qatar Airways food, out of this world.
Elite?
I was saying this when I got home to mum and dad, and Grace holds the same opinion as well. The food on the plane that we had was as good, if not better, than any food we had on the trip.
Okay. What did they serve you?
So a variation. I don't think I had the same meal twice. And we did 4 Qatar Airways flights, right? So they'll say, okay, do you want like beef and rice or, I don't know, chicken pasta or whatever. And everything you pick is just good.
Just elite?
And then when you're on a plane and you're hungry, all you want is good food. And when you get it,
It's
just
satisfying?
You appreciate it even more. So maybe the food was, I'm just going to say it. The food was great. It was great.
There you go.
So really happy with those
And
meals.
who were you sat next to then on that flight? Just randoms?
Yeah,
Were they good?
I
Or?
was sat next to a woman. So this is the flight home, right?
Yeah.
I was sat next to a woman to my left who was on the aisle. I was in the middle, right?
Yep.
She had like some problem where she needed assistance from the staff. So they came to her before the flight and said, if you need anything, we'll help you.
Okay.
She was fine though. But the screen that you have that has 4,000 shows and stuff on it, everyone uses apart from her. She was on a flip phone that is split halfway down the middle.
Oh, like them Samsung ones.
Yeah, so you can literally fold up your phone. So she was watching that, and she's on Netflix, and she's got the subtitles down the bottom, but the subtitles are just like you're missing letters in the middle because your phone is like cut. Anyway, and then the bloke to my right was English born, lives in Perth, nice bloke.
Okay.
Talked to him a little bit just as we were landing.
Yep.
But yeah, decent people. They weren't too big either.
That's good.
They didn't take up too much
You
room.
hate when you get a
biggie.
Yeah,
Biggie Smalls.
doesn't make that flight comfortable at all, bro.
I actually love that name for a rapper.
Yeah, it's a good one, eh?
Contradiction ting.
He nailed it, bro.
What else do I have here? I've got, Rome stepped on a retainer. They should bring back capital punishment at the Colosseum. Oh, yeah, the ferry. So we, from Rome, went to Naples and then went from Naples to Positano. We were going to go to Amalfi. No, where did we? I don't know. There was a few places we wanted to go, but we ended
they're
up
all around there.
Yeah, we ended up having to go to Positano. Beautiful, great place. However, the trip there was split into two. The ferry had a stop off. We didn't know this though. Our ticket just said you're going to Positano.
Yep.
Then you get there and they say, "Oh, you're going to stop at it slipped my head. Sorrento maybe?"
On the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we stop off there, then you have to switch boat.
Okay.
So we're halfway there and I hear people starting to vomit at the back of the boat.
Is it a bumpy ride or?
Yeah, it's like the one to Rottnest sometimes can get real bumpy. It was pretty bumpy. And then I was feeling pretty good. I do get seasick more than most.
And then you hear the others start going.
Yeah. And then I see the staff members handing out bags, right?
Oh, no.
You hear one at the back.
But
then you hear another. And it's going row by row like a Mexican wave. And it's just vomit.
and it's coming for you.
But it's on the right side and we're on the left side.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll just take down that side. Then they hand out more bags. Then Grace taps me and goes, get a bag. And I'm like, oh no. I turn to her. She's pale. And then she just...
Does she get seasick?
She gets seasick, but not like normal motion sickness.
Yeah.
So I go and quickly get her a bag. And because it was so bumpy, I'm stumbling. I'm like bumping into people. Finally get the bag, bring it back. She does what she does into the bag. And then that happens. And it was so warm and it was touching my thigh.
Oh, no, bro.
So then as soon as that happened, I went. It was probably 30 seconds after she started.
Touching, nah.
Then I'm holding the warm bag and I reckon I went like on and off for like 5 minutes and then everyone else kind of stopped as well. There was still 20 minutes till we got to the next place and I'm holding the warm bag, right? And there's nothing more humbling than walking off a boat with a warm bag. And I could see others with it, but the people who didn't throw up, they're like smirking at you and stuff because they're like, I don't have a warm bag.
That annoy you?
Oh, piss me off. And then you just throw it into a bin and, it's just disgusting.
Did you get sick on the way back?
Nah, so
Okay.
we got like these strong seasick tablets. But I was really unwell on the second trip. So obviously we did the first one to, I believe it was Sorrento, and then you go to Positano.
Yep.
I could be wrong, but anyway, the second boat was open air. We made sure to go on the top and I didn't get sick, but I felt unwell the whole time. Yeah. So I was in a foul mood.
It's a long day of traveling though.
Yeah. Got to Positano and then felt good after about half an hour maybe. And then that was a beautiful day. And then the way back was a lot better because we had the
open air and the tablets. Yeah, yep.
Lake Como was beautiful, great place.
Yeah, one of the best places, bro.
Corfu, great. Oh yeah, on Corfu there's like this beautiful beach, but we didn't realize you have to do this crazy hike
to get to it.
Yeah, so we got there and we're just in slides, both of us. And you have to scale this scale down the mountain. And then when you're done at the beach, you have to scale back up.
The mountain.
And because it had rained the night before, it was like muddy and slippery and wet and the rocks just fall underneath you. And there were some people going down there with like newborn babies.
Okay.
Some people going down there that are 80 years old. Like, it was incredible to see some of the people that tried to do it. And then you get down to this lookout, beautiful place, and then it's like a split double beach. I'll show you a photo. So you've got beautiful blue
Oh, that's
water.
nice.
And then it's
on
split,
the other side.
so then you can actually swim there or swim there.
What's the better side?
We swam on this side,
Yeah, nice.
but that side looks nicer.
Okay.
But at ground level, the other side was probably better.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was nice. Corfu actually used to have pirates, so they have pirate ships around, which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
And yeah, good times. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah, so we came back to England to watch Southampton play. So this is something that I was looking forward to.
How was London town?
Yeah, it was good, but we were staying northwest in a place called
Northeast. Yep.
Golders Green,
Okay.
right? Golders Green is a Jewish town, and I'm like,
Did you know this before?
no,
Okay.
no idea. But then you see the Jewish people with the full outfits. I'm not exactly sure. Do you know the name
No,
for
I
it?
don't know.
With the hat, and they've got
Yeah,
the little
yeah.
curls down the side. Everywhere.
The Post Malone, bro. Remember he used to
Yeah,
have hair
yeah.
like that?
You go to like the local supermarket, everywhere. And because we don't have that much in Australia.
We don't really have that. Like, you don't see
Especially
people
in
fully
Perth.
dressed up in Perth.
In Melbourne, there's like a few suburbs that have them.
Yeah.
But this suburb was like, and I Googled it, and it is like a Jewish suburb, and they have churches and whatnot. They were everywhere. So that was cool. And then the Southampton game was great. Loved it. So made the trip down. There was one mistake, which I'll get onto, but we got down there. Shout out to Ben, the first team kit officer. Got to meet him. Lovely guy. He was the one that
Solid
we were in
bloke.
contact with back in the day. Yeah, solid bloke. Really nice guy. Down to earth. Had a chat with him post-game. But yeah, it was 1-1. The atmosphere was incredible. People around us were pretty good. You always get the odd heckler who's just going nuts and chanting stuff and not getting anything
Yep.
back. And it was a good day. Yeah, we were in front until the 95th minute.
Yeah, that's
and
rough,
then-
bro.
Yeah, so it would have been great. Would have been the first win for this season, but it is what it is. We move on. And yeah, shout out to Ben. Great bloke. Also met that bloke. Do you know the bald guy? He's got like P. Davidson 69 on the back of his shirt and he dances.
I think you've shown me him before.
Yeah, so I got a photo with him and he's like 5 foot nothing, bro.
Wow, look at him, bro. What does he remind me of? I swear there's like a villain in a movie that looks just like that, bro. Like in an Austin Powers.
Like Penguin or something. Looks a little bit like Penguin.
Austin Powers.
There's Ben, the boy.
Oh, he's a big lad, eh?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like this fucking guy, bro.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil.
He actually does a little bit. Dr.
And but a bit
Evil,
more
bro.
round, which is crazy to say.
But yeah, atmosphere was great. Saw Massimo down there on the ground. He was a sub for the day, but shout out to Massa.
Maybe you're just a sick closet Ipswich fan.
No.
You've seen him twice, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like. I was angry at them though. Their support was great. They
Yep.
had like a full corner of the stadium was just all blue.
They got to
and
make the most of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're going straight back down, I'll tell you that.
a lot of sledging from
Nice.
both sides, to be honest. But yeah, the Southampton game was a good experience. And if I have any more stories, I'll bring them up in another episode. But that's it for that today. I'm also going on a little bit of a weight loss journey, Dill.
Yep.
So been packing on the kilos in Europe, you know, just you enjoy yourself, don't you?
Of course you
go
do.
there, you
And
indulge.
you've got to.
And I've come back heavier than ever.
Yep.
And I just thought, you know what? Summer's coming up. Why not just put my all into like a 12-week program or something?
Yep.
So I've hit up this bloke called Liam Dugan.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to play footy with his older brother. And then a guy that I went to primary school with, who was a few years younger, he is the videographer for Liam.
Okay, so is he a fitness guy?
Yeah. So he does like online coaching.
Yep.
And a little bit like there's a guy called EBT, evidence-based training, who's
Okay.
like massive and makes a lot of money. And he's going down that kind of path. Obviously
Yep.
making his own recipes and doing his own thing, but I thought, why not give it a crack? I've got another little six-a-side soccer season coming up with the old work boys.
Oh, yep.
So So that starts in a couple of weeks. So
Is that that's the summer season?
summer season at Hartfield Park in Forestfield.
Yep.
Come down if you want to go watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6-a-side soccer. We've actually ordered in some kits from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you them.
What day is that on?
That's on a Thursday night.
Nice.
Yeah. I like the Thursday nights because it's a little pre-thing before the weekend starts. There you go. Obviously won't look as good as that.
Yeah, but still cool. Are there any of our boys playing in a team or not? Or is
Not
that
in
team
that
not
one.
going back?
Nah, they'll come back. But I don't think they want to play without me. And then also, it's summer, so a lot of the boys have things on.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah.
I'm sure that we'll be playing again at some point. Just hoping my body holds up. But I think if I drop a few kilos and stuff, my body might be under less stress. So I'm talking like I'm fucking 150 kilos, but they just need to get some of this stubborn fat away. But yeah, excited for that season to come up. And yeah, I'll be giving you guys updates because I'll try and hold myself accountable to the weight loss and whatnot.
Yep.
The biggest thing for me, because the physical exercise is fine. I do that regularly, right? But it's the sticking to like healthy eating, I guess.
Yeah.
I just, bro, if I've got a block of chocolate there,
Yeah, you got to do it.
but in my head, subconsciously, it's a challenge for me to finish it.
Yeah.
And I just do it
You want to
like,
get it done.
it's bad, bro. So just
So does he set up meal prep and stuff?
so he is going to sort out a meal plan for me,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
also
yeah.
a training plan.
That's good.
I already go to the gym with Jared, but it's not often.
Yeah.
So yeah, get myself into a better routine, and then obviously I'll be able to like work that around the new job.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
whatever you're
obviously
doing.
the potty and whatnot. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with that. But shout out to Liam Dugan, and then his videographer. Shout out to him too, Misha Pakak.
There you go.
Good
Big
name.
Misha.
So he's actually good. I'd love to get him involved in something we do as well, because he's one of those like guys who's just starting out, but he's
really good at it.
You should see the camera he has is elite. So I don't know what we'd use him for, but
Hey, you never know
keep him in our
what's
minds.
around the corner, mate.
But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with that. Probably start next week at some point with all the eating. So I'll eat as bad as I can this week to enjoy it.
One last blowout.
One last blowout, see how big I can get. And then, yeah, we'll try and cut a bit off and look good again. But yeah, we had a couple things sent in.
I feel like our DMs have been weird. I don't know what Instagram have done,
Yeah.
but we're not really getting everyone's messages for some reason. And I'm not sure where they're actually going.
No. And then also it says here, it's like, okay, so we've got messages from the last couple of weeks, and then it goes back to 40 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Whereas it's usually pretty frequent. So this one here from our boy Jay Bevs. Jay Bevs is always involved.
Oh, yep.
He says, "G'day boys. How many wears out of a shirt can you get until you need to wash it? Are you a wear it once and straight in the wash, or if it smells alright, you chuck it back in the cupboard? Glad to have you boys back."
I think it depends if, like, the day,
Yeah.
what I'm wearing it for. Like, some shirts I probably, a nice polo, if I, like, say I just wear it to, like, dinner or something,
Yeah.
and it's a decent fabric, I won't wash it. But if I've been wearing
Fabric's a
a
big
t-shirt,
thing.
if I've been wearing like my Uniqlo t-shirt if I have it on all day, like 9 till 6, then I'll throw it in the washing basket.
Yeah.
So for me, it depends.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the wash if I've worn it for over half a day.
Yeah, same. Like, because I feel like you can tell when
Yeah.
it needs to be washed after wearing it for the day.
But
no
like,
doubt.
let's say if we just wear this shirt for the potty, I'll probably just chuck
No,
it on
I
a coat
would-
hanger and
yeah,
then wear it
100%,
once more, then in the
100%,
wash.
yeah.
But yeah, there are some people that wear their shirts for multiple days on end. No.
Yeah, you can tell, can't you?
Yeah, smelly boys. But no, in general, I'm pretty frequent with the washing stuff because I just want to feel clean. I have a thing about that.
We've got a good one from Fraser here.
Fraz?
Frazzle Dazzle. Carlton did well, didn't they, mate? Didn't show up, did they, in their final? Fun question I asked with my mates. If you could bank $5 million, but you have to go missing from your girlfriend for a month, would you do it? And no, you cannot tell them that you left to get the money. You cannot give them any excuse. Essentially, you're betting on them forgiving you or ignoring them out of nowhere for a month, also causing them pain. But you get $5 million.
I'm doing it. The money, the retail therapy
Yeah.
will definitely help Grace after that.
What do you think? Like, I'm trying to think, because after
It It would
a
be
day
horrific.
they'd think like, what? And then a week they'd go, where are they? Why aren't they
Well,
talking to me?
There'd be missing person report that, it's so full on because the strain it would put on them as a human, I would never wish upon anyone.
I'll ask Carly, would you want me to do this?
But would you wish it upon someone?
How would you feel if it was the other way around? I just think I think they're dead. I think Carly's dead and I'd be like, this sucks. But
it would be.
This is fucked.
It would be gut wrenching.
You wouldn't be able to eat.
And it would.
You wouldn't eat for a month.
That's what I'm saying. The strain on the person who hasn't gone missing, their partner's gone missing, would be unimaginable. However, the reward
Imagine
at the end,
31st day, bro. The first day of the next month. Whew.
that would be so gut wrenching. You just leave and you just don't say anything, and then you're probably on an island or something, having the time of your life.
Come back glowing with 5 mil, bro.
But imagine how resentful they would feel for, like, when would you show the 5 mil? Would you explain?
I'd just
and
come
then
back
show
with
it?
like some crazy gifts.
Okay.
I'd be like, this is where I've been.
What is it? Suitcase filled with 5 mil? Like, do you get given it at the end of the tenure?
And some jewelry. Yeah, Carly loves jewelry. I'd probably buy a few things to come back with.
Yeah.
Some really nice, yeah.
So Grace said, well, yeah. So she
that's
said,
good.
yeah. But I'll say, but you would think I'm dead.
Or that you just hate her or something. Because a month is a very long time.
She said, it's not like I would just get over you in a month. So she would still love me anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy when you get back. Yeah, true. I guess that outweighs.
But the problem is, right, they know you wouldn't know that it's going to be a month.
No.
They would, like, for them, it could be an eternity. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's rough.
Oh,
It's a good one.
it's a great one. Fraser always comes with the good stuff.
He's a smart man, bro. He switched on.
He definitely
He
is.
switched on.
It is a great weekend. Obviously, this will come out on the Monday. However,
Oh, what a weekend.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. Grand final day for the AFL is like Christmas Day for me.
Yeah, it's one of the best. It's the best event of the year. It's not one of the best. It's my favorite.
The feeling you get beforehand, so like for example, tonight, I'm going to be excited.
I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who to bet on. I'm scared. I'm nervous.
I'll never forget when I was 13 years old and Freo made the grand final, and the night before I could barely sleep and I woke up anxious and nervous, and like
Yeah.
I remember I put my Freo jumper on and we're watching it, like Dad uses a projector to watch it on this white wall, and I stood next to the players with my Freo thing in front of the projector.
That's crazy.
Pretending like I was in
love it.
the huddle or whatever.
I can remember when Crows won the prelim, when my garage used to be the pool room.
Yeah.
Now it's my room, and then, we're playing pool with Mum and Dad and stuff. Siren goes and my dad just turns, he goes, "You're off to the grand final, son."
Oh.
And I just thought like, wow, and the problem in that is, in my mind, I thought the flag was 100% ours. There was no way we were losing that. In my mind, I was like, it's only Richmond. Like, they've had a fluke year.
Then they became like a
And then they
dynasty
became
team.
and then they destroy, and it's just the heartache. But I'd love to experience it again. Even if we were going to lose, I'd love to, I just want the next grand final appearance.
Yeah.
Just for the build-up itself, bro.
The whole week. Like today's the grand final parade. It's recording on Friday, and Jared Moore, our mates over
Elite.
there, loving it.
If Crows made a prelim, I'd go. I wouldn't care where it is. And then just follow them for the week, bro.
That's so good. I remember when Freo made it, there was like a bus and it was painted purple and had like the logos on it and stuff. And then like...
Was that the Subi, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bus...
Classic stadium,
The bus
bro.
took off from Subi all across to Melbourne, and everyone in the bus was just getting ready for that weekend.
I miss Subi. Optus is unreal, but Subi was cool.
Yeah, the nostalgia.
Yeah,
and now
classic.
it's been all knocked down and it's a school.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, also listen out tomorrow should be good.
it
That's
is.
after the grand final, so we'll go to our mates.
Yeah, we're going to Evans for a big
pre
grand final.
grand final event. That'll be great. Really excited to see everyone because it's been a while. And then
reunite for the boys, which is nice.
good weekend, great weekends.
And we start off by seeing Rog,
We do.
the Wheeze.
We're about to leave. We'll leave in 15 minutes and go off. And I guess we meet him there now. We wanted to go and
As a trio, but he's a bit of a, you know what?
yeah, Grace said, imagine if you thought someone was dead and then they came back. It would be the best feeling ever because you would literally think you'd never, ever get to see them again. And then she says, you could also buy me those Givenchy slides.
There you go.
So shout out to you guys. We've missed you. We're back. And if you have any segments for the podcast, because I've been trying to think while like I was away, what are some new like innovative segments to freshen up the show?
Because we've had these ones for a little bit now.
Yeah, we want you
classics.
We want you guys to have some involvement in that, and some of the best things have come from you guys, like Who's
100%.
Punching, and some of the other segments
Still
as well.
don't know who that was from. We can't find him, and we've reached out
Yeah,
on stories and stuff. He must not listen anymore.
He might be listening. We'll see.
He just doesn't want the credit. He's a noble man. That's our fans, bro.
John Noble.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway,
He's
guys,
off,
yeah, probably off
Johnny
to
Noble.
North Melbourne or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, much love, guys. Good night, good day, have a good week, and we'll see you next episode. Oh, like and rate and all that. We never say that. And it was funny when we were in England.
They froth it, bro.
Yeah, they were like, wait, you don't say that? So, yeah, like our stuff, rate our stuff, and yeah, much love. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.